So at the pawn shop, just paid 15 bucks. God of War, Spider-Man, I think this is the Game of the Year edition, and Captain America didn't happen. This is maybe like a $20 game. So for 15 bucks altogether, it's not bad. Later. So this was an offer up deal. It started at 50 bucks. It turned out that the cart is cracked. So I offered 20 and they said yes. Manual was included and the secret tips guide is there also, but it is in rough shape. But for 20 bucks altogether, decent box for 20 bucks. Can't complain. Later. At the flea, paid 40 bucks for these. It's probably a little high. The guy saved them for me. He called me over and said he got something for me. So I just didn't want to say no. He started with like 80 bucks and I told him there's no way. But for 40 bucks, I should be able to make my money back on one and then hopefully double up. So I guess not bad. The pawn shop, huge pickup. Paid 2 bucks for Monster Truck Mayhem sealed. No idea why I picked it up. It may be because I have some issues, but for 2 bucks, I guess. Later. At the pawn shop, paid 10 bucks for everything. Lego Jurassic World, Tomb Raider, Lego Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Cars 3, Digimon All-Star Rumble, and Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and altogether 10 bucks. Later. This was a Facebook deal. Paid 20 bucks for it. I just wanted it. It's probably half of what it's worth. So for 20 bucks, something cool to add to the game room. It's a Game Boy Pocket, basically case. The Game Boy Pocket would go inside of that. And for 20 bucks, can't complain. At the pawn shop, I paid 2 bucks for Guitar Hero Metallica. I think it goes for about 35 bucks. So for 2 bucks, not bad at all. So this was a Facebook deal. Paid 50 bucks, which is nothing. I should be able to get at least triple my money. And for 50 bucks, a couple of games that I get to keep. But for 50 bucks, not bad at all. At Goodwill, haven't found anything in Goodwill in a while, so I just got these Heavenly Sword, God of War 3, Dante's Inferno, Wii Sports. Probably the best game out of them all was the Space, and for, I believe altogether, 17 bucks. Not bad. At the pawn shop, paid 30 bucks for everything. The first 3 games I should be able to sell and get my 30 back. The Witcher, Black Ops 4, Resident Evil 7, and Life is Strange I will get to keep. Is maybe like a $17 game. And then the BioShock collection, the wife actually had mentioned it to me a couple of weeks ago that she didn't have it. And this was 10, the other ones were 5 apiece. So 30 altogether. Should be able to get my money back and get BioShock and Life is Strange for free. At the pawn shop, only paid 10 bucks. Gran Turismo, The Walking Dead, Doom 3, Star Trek, and Back to the Future. 10 bucks, good deal. Can't complain. So at the pawn shop, paid 5 bucks a piece for these. This one is the Champion Edition, which I believe is a little bit more money. And then this Just Dance, for some reason, I don't know why, the Nintendo Selects. The last one sold for like 60 bucks. So hopefully that's what it's worth. And for 10 bucks, can't complain. Later. At the pawn shop, I literally picked this up just to lose this just a minute ago. I will sell the game for 20 bucks and keep the case. Altogether, I paid 25 for all 3 games. Street Fighter Champions Edition, Mega Man Zero ZX, and Attack on Titan. So for 25 bucks, it's not bad at all. And I will be able to get the case and keep Mega Man. And I already have Attack on Titan, so we should be okay. At the flea, paid 10 for everything. Nothing great. Everything is just plain boxes. F-Zero, I didn't have that box, so I will add that to the collection. I had the Player's Choice or whatever it's called for the Super Nintendo. There's a few posters. Gradius 3 is pretty cool. I believe I have this in box already. Tetris Attack I didn't have, so I will keep that into the collection. And probably the best thing was the Game Boy box. It is kind of beat, but aren't we all? And for 10 bucks altogether, just can't complain. Later. So at the pawn shop, paid 20. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D will be sold, so I can hopefully keep Mega Man X collection for free. So 20 bucks altogether. At the pawn shop, just paid 10 bucks. X-Men 2, Disney Adventures, Popeye is in really rough shape, and Super Mario Bros. 3. It is the Left Bros, and for 10 bucks, it's not bad at all. This was the first day at this flea. Paid $1 a piece for case and manual only for Story of Seasons, Rune Factory 4, and Harvest Moon. The next thing was 10 bucks. Red Dead, XCOM, Yakuza, Prey, Space Channel 5, and Ratchet and Clank. And the only thing that I will probably keep, or that I wanted the most, I guess, 20 bucks for this. I have the cart, so I should be able to sell the cart and keep the box for free. And for 20 bucks, I just can't complain. Later. So this was a Facebook deal. It all started with some games for 20 bucks. These were some of the games. A lot of Lego stuff. There's some PS4 stuff. And New Super Mario Bros. I didn't ask if she had anything else. She said she had a PS4 for 50, so I bought that. Then she said she had a DS Lite. It turned out to be a DSi. And wait a minute, it has a game in there, so let's see. Pokemon Diamond. So very good, very awesome that was there. And then the two games that I basically made the whole deal for were Pokemon Black Complete and Pokemon White is missing the manual. So altogether 80 bucks, 20 for the games, 50 for the PS4, and 10 for the DSi, which had Pokemon Diamond that I threw there somewhere. So very exciting to have a Pokemon Diamond in there too. And for 80 bucks, it's an awesome deal. Later. At the punch, I paid a little bit more than I like to pay for it. Take 30 bucks for Russian Attack and Bayou Billy. They're both about maybe $40 games each. So 30 for $80 worth of games and boxed NES games. I guess you can't pass it up. Alright guys, so we're going to do things a little different now. Instead of kind of showing you all the stuff you already saw, we're going to focus on the stuff that you have not seen. It will be short, it will be brief. All the stuff that is left over is still here. Some of the stuff sold, some of the stuff the wife kept. So we're gonna move on and do it as fast as we can. Basically, the last lot was a PlayStation lot. Paid 300 bucks for everything. It's over like $1,000 worth of value after I did everything and sold everything and kept the certain things. But the things that I still have is the Alien Trilogy that is going into my collection. Final Doom I already have, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 3 with the Dino Crisis upgrade that I didn't have. And Dino Crisis with the Resident Evil 3 that I didn't have. I also picked up Resident Evil, which is like an easily $100 game. And then I picked up the pickup of the week. So this was a Facebook deal. The guy at first had it for like 650 bucks. Then I saw that he lowered it to 400 and I offered 3 and he said yes. A lot of PlayStation stuff. A couple of the PlayStations with the AV outs that I like are there. The PS2 Slim. There are a whole bunch of other games, decent ones in there. And the best games out of the lot are pretty much Metal Gear Solid, Dino Crisis, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil that I already had, so I get to sell those and get all of my money back and a little extra. And the 2 games that I get to keep for free will be Alien Trilogy, the long box, and one that I've been looking for a while, Silent Hill, in decent shape, actually good shape. And for $300, I'll be able to keep these 2 for free and get get my money back and a little extra, so I can't complain. Later. So the pickup of the week was Silent Hill. It's a game that I haven't seen in such a long time. One game that I never had on the black label. I found the case once and I gave it to the unknown video game hunter, but I was never able to actually get the game in the black label. So very happy, very grateful to add this to the collection. One of the best games for the system. I am kind of going into for a Silent Hill collection kind of thing. I saw Spooge Game Hunting actually did his Silent Hill collection and got me kind of excited about finding some of this stuff. The week was a really good week. Was able to add some stuff to the collection, and that's really always what you're looking for. And actually wasn't a week, it's been about a month since I showed you guys anything that I picked up. I picked up a lot more stuff. I didn't get to show it to you, but at least you get to see something, and you do get to see the pickup of the week. Again, very happy, very grateful to be able to pick up anything these days. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we will see you all next week. Later.